the facility is proved, right? Proved, meaning all openings are blocked off. So if you have a well-secured facility, even your regular home, you already halfway. Dashomini said it yesterday in his course. That should be our first priority. But the challenge I found that some of these production factories that I will have seen, or some of the factories that I've inspected, is they know that IPM is expensive to run. Because IPM, yes, he mentioned that IPM is about device IPM, but there are many about engineering. We talked about engineering yesterday. Sanitary Anubia, right? Talks about the engineering of the facility. There was a time a friend of us here works with a brewery, did the IPM test control for a brewery. Had to come and help him look at the site, you know. And I went there, I went in his name. So I went to see the quality assurance managers, all of them are here on behalf of social company. Just like when you understand. The moment you can pay my bill, I will go. So I'm here on behalf. So they took me around the production axis. And the accommodation are made there for them to what they were having issue with. A brewery use things like wheat, barley, all this kind of thing to produce. Then natural default, there will be a lot of pigeon, birds. You go to all this production facility, we always have birds issue, bird. They can't because there is enough food. So birds will come, go to a proper, all those factories have issue with bird. But you see, in that production address, they build the building like these 4 walls, huge warehouse, but the upper layers of the production, they now use mesh net, you know, this big old net. Yeah. In their mind, maybe for ventilation. But this net is big enough to allow pigeon to fly in. And this is the production floor. Then they are at risk of contamination from drops from pigeon because what if they are producing beer and conveyor belt is running. And you know, birds can fly out there's a drop. Yeah. A single drop of a contaminant in a product can cost you 200 million. If somebody you understand? It's full safety. Full safety. Yeah. So when I got there, they look at it. You guys have been trying to find a way to kill the bird, the pigeon. You will spray chemical pigeon. I said you need to redo re-engineering of this production facility. It looks like a heavy recommendation. Because until they re-engineer, they rebuild and they block all those. Okay, they use hollow blocks. Sorry, I remember now. You know this brown color clay block that are hollow blocks. They use it on the upper front. So that probably they did that for the purpose of ventilation. And it was wide, a big factory. I said, on the interim, I scaled it for them. It's either you're going to get these regular mesh nets and construct it over those hollow blocks. Because there is still a lot of chemical you can spend that will stop this thing. It's survival for the fittest for animals. They have food. You will kill the one you will kill, the one will escape. They are coming in either you like it or not. So we need to also understand that IPM is not cheap. From the point of the client, they need to know the investment they need to put in their facilities. Many of them are not careful with their facilities. You mentioned that the major problem with many facilities is sanitation. Because they're always under the target of production. Yeah. They want to meet timeline. They are not able to close for 8 hours. They want to, and you get to certain points, especially most production factory has what we call rework. At a point, I went to a meat production factory at one point. Inside, I think it's the finished goods warehouse. They were complaining that there are these weevils, you know, the weevils of flies. They were we did treatment for them, but there's an office that share the same. You know, if they have the warehouse, they just demarcate one for their admin office. So those guys were always complaining of those weevils in their office. This thing cannot be just take over all those people. They must be coming from somewhere. Then I move into the warehouse behind. I know that inside that warehouse, they carve out a small place. They now use a gate net. You know this thing. They call it rework. That means any product that is found faulty, they use it like a quarantine. Yeah. Right? And because of the way the production was going on, they just left some of those products to decay. You understand? Because just in their mind, is a warehouse of maybe 10,000 square meters. They just, you understand? To them, it doesn't really make money. But the kind of flies and weevils generated there is going to scale up into the entire facility. So IPM is inspection driven, is data driven. Like you mentioned about counting, it's hard work. It's fumigation to you, spray to you is an easy way out. You don't do, that's why you will do blue, you carry fogging machine, let us kill anything possible. Easy way out. IPM is more intense. It's a lot of hard work. That is why you must be ready to price it, because you may run away if the pricing is not good. They need to understand that they're actually going for IPM. So if they want to be charging you for fumigation, okay, they pay you, come and fumigate every 3 months, they pay you go. You know, you are not there. IPM, you have your guys there, like the staff of the company, they are interacting together. You are doing your daily report, daily count. Every rat you kill in that facility, you are reporting it. Every rat, every roach that your bait picked, you are reporting. For example, this is a cockroach trap. It's a gel. It's an IPM product. You put it there. If you use chemical everywhere, you may not be able to know the number of cockroaches that die. But with a bait like this, you can count from the gum how many did each of these one. Because when you install base station, you label it. You don't track it. You know, we talk about bait mapping. Yeah. You install base station around. Let's say you put this on, you put a code, maybe DF012, the fortune 012, depending on your coding method. You code them, and in your table, you already know where you position them. This one is positioned here, 30 meters to this, and you do a sketch for it. A mapping, that is bait mapping. Then when you are now doing your report on a weekly basis, your manager, it's not something that you can be running every day. That's why you need somebody on site. They open those baits, has it been eating? Is it not eating? If it is not eating, why? Is the rats population reducing? That's why they are not eating the bait. Or the bait has formed resistance, or they are no longer interested in eating it, because in the food facility there could be competing food. A lot of you understand, the reason why they have rat, maybe somebody is producing chocolate or anything that naturally rat will love, and you are now bringing some. They already have a lot of food that is more than food in that facility, so you need to be creative. You need to be very creative to get them, and you need to work hand in hand in your report with your clients. Every hole, anywhere that is open, you need to be taking picture, reporting it, making recommendations, so that when they have issues, you will say, but I told you to do this. Because it is not a one-way job. It is not a one-way affair that, oh, you did this complaint. Did they follow the recommendations that you made? That is why you should report it. That I reported that there is a net that is open. Please, this has to be fixed immediately. You take picture, you report. 3 days after, you send a reminder. That is why you have manager on ground. When it is corrected, you're monitoring. Monitoring is the key part of IPM. Data capture. And the most important aspect of IPM that I know, and which a lot of people have issue with, is the reporting. He mentioned about reporting every week. You capture the data. Excel sheet is Excel. You just do your table. Your visitation, just and the data you are capturing, you put in it there. And if you are good in Excel, those data could be confirmed like histogram, like graph. Or you draw a graph to show, oh, this week we have 10 rats. We observe 10 rats. Second week, it dropped to 6. That means your graph goes down. That means, what did you do that make it drop? Maybe you do some certain activities. That means what you did is working. So if you continue doing that, maybe the number can go to 4 to 2. If, for example, the thing just go to 50, that means there's an infestation somewhere. Then you must be able to track what is the source of that. Why should the number of rats just suddenly spike? It could be an issue in another facility that is your neighboring facility. You know, most of this industrial site, there are many factories in the same area. No matter how good you are practicing your own space, if anything happens in another person's facility, it can begin to impact your facility. Or maybe they are doing construction work in the next building. Suddenly you start seeing snake. You kill snake today. Tomorrow again you kill snake. You may want to look. He mentioned three layers of pest defense. It's called, what he said there is called 3 layers of pest defense. Perimeter fence, the immediate area, and so that the one that escaped this fall will not escape this assault, will not escape. So you are forming 3 layers of pest defense around the property. So you don't just assume that one layer you form, because it's a military approach. Enemy is approaching your facility. So you have to first, it's like they are coming to the headquarters of the president, like Abuja. Any Boko Haram that will take president